Hey everyone, thank you for joining me today for the Soulmate Twin Flame Oracle reading. Now, if you've landed on this particular video and it doesn't match up to the dates in the title or in the description, I highly recommend that you watch this video because there is a specific message that is given to you, and many times they don't exactly come in the ways that we expect them to. I mean, you can get different types of messages and signs and different things that will come to you by the angels telling you that what you need to do in order to make your life better with your soulmate, your divine partner, your twin flame. Now, these readings are not targeted on just one particular person. Remember that. This is a generalized love soulmate twin flame oracle reading. So meaning that some of the things may resonate with you, and if some of the things don't resonate with you, they may resonate with you later on. So I highly recommend that you watch this video again to understand when these things do come up. If you would like a personalized reading, I do offer them. The links are down below, and you can book a reading with me. I offer phone, chat, and email readings. So I highly recommend that you continue watching, and let's begin. Okay, I've meditated and shuffled the cards, asking our angels to give us guidance, and also if there's a message for some of us that we need to know. Now, some of these messages may not resonate with you at first, but come back to this video another time and maybe something may happen that you may say, I know why this message was given to me, but I didn't understand it at the time. So write down whatever it is that you are getting, like a message, and hold on to it, because you'll be surprised that messages will be given to you, but they may not resonate with you right at that moment. But maybe in the next day or two, or even week, something will happen that you will understand why you gotten that message. Okay, so the cards that I've used was a Psychic Tarot for the Heart Oracle deck. I love this deck. It's a wonderful, it's focused around the heart. It's by John Holland, and it's one of my favorites. I love the artwork. Okay, so the first card, okay, very beautiful card. He's releasing, he's holding on to so much, so many things that's been there for so long that he's forgotten that they've been there. That he's actually giving to the higher divine and releasing. He's allowing God, he's allowing the higher up, the higher end energy to release him from it. And that may be anything. That may be something that in your life, maybe you've been looking at, I want to quit something. I want to quit something that I've been doing in my life that's not allowing me to manifest and grow. Now, I don't know what's in your life, and I'm not telling you that you need to quit everything that doesn't seem right. You may not be ready for it just yet. But I'm just going to give a couple of examples. Maybe there is some things that you're doing in your life that you feel like you need to just like put aside and start moving forward. Some people quit, they do a nasty habit like smoke. Maybe some people have a substance abuse. Maybe it's alcohol. Maybe there's just a little bit too much bad foods. I mean, that's becoming nowadays like just as bad as those other things that I just mentioned. Toxic foods that actually contribute to our spirit, that can actually create this negative chain reaction that we are not growing, and we need to release it. So maybe it's something you've been looking to do, quit this particular type of whatever it may be. I don't want to go into it, and start over again. Start embracing and releasing. Now, when it comes to a relationship, maybe the relationship in your life is not the way it should be. There could be things that irritate you about this person. This person says things. It could be your spouse, could be your significant other. How this person is to you is a basic reflection upon yourself. If you're allowing this person to abuse you, for instance, you don't really value your self-worth in many ways. So you need to release it. You need to say and stand up for yourself. And that goes for anybody in your life, not just in a relationship or a romantic partnership or a divine partnership or even a twin flame. You cannot let anybody talk you down or bring you down, bring your vibrations. Now, I'm not saying bring up the ego so that you can fight back, but when somebody says negative things and continues on, you're allowing it. You're not stopping it. You're not preventing it. This may be something like I mentioned just now about having even a substance abuse or any of those other things in your life and allowing them to damage you, because that's what it's doing. Same thing with a person, constantly throwing negative things at you, saying negative things at you, and maybe you may say negative things back. That does not make it a right. Two wrongs do not make a right. So instead, release all of that. Release what negative is happening and stick up for yourself. You don't have to throw back tit for tat. It's not about that. It's about you understanding that you mean a lot. Bring up your self-worth. You have the confidence about it because you are amazing and you are beautiful and you're a wonderful person deep inside, mentally, physically, and spiritually. You are. I'm telling you, we are all the same, and I say this all day to myself all the time, and we are the same, so I'm saying it to you because I know you are. You have to believe it and you have to say it. When you say it, you are going to embrace what is truly in your heart. So releasing that negative feeling that is allowing this person to say these things or do these things, anything that is wrong, anybody that's doing wrong to you, I should say, you need to stick up for yourself. Now, everybody's situation is different. Maybe this person is someone that you really care about, but you're afraid that this person will take it the wrong way. That too is not putting yourself in a higher area, because you always have to put yourself first. Always remember that. Don't be afraid. Speak up for yourself. Say what you have to say about not letting that person bring you down, and allow the universe to release all of that, just like he's doing in this card. You can do it. I know you can. I believe in you. You believe in yourself. You can do it. And this is something that is necessary right now. This is a direct message. Okay, so let's go to the next card. Change your focus. Okay, now as you can see, this woman is walking and it's not easy for her. It seems like she has some things on her mind and she wants to change that direct focus that she's been looking at. Maybe it's causing her not to release whatever it is, because I honestly feel like that's where these two cards come to hand in hand with each other, because she needs to change her focus on not looking at keeping things stable, but more like loving herself, focusing on what is truly important, not what other people expect of her. And you may feel sometimes like that person is not going to give to me what I want in my life ever, so I have to sacrifice and I have to sabotage my own happiness just to make them happy. No, it doesn't go that way. It doesn't. It's 50-50. The relationship that you're in, you have to remember, changing your focus so you can focus on what your true values are. Now, also, if you're not with that person, that your other half, your divine partner, maybe changing your focus on not trying to call that person back. Sometimes we can put in our minds, it's ego, it's definitely ego. We need to get in touch with that person so that we can knock some sense into them so they can understand what love is between us. Okay, that is a beautiful thing, yes. But when both come to an awakening, when both are ready, both of them have to come to an agreement with each other. Maybe you think in your mind that you're ready, but actually you're not. Because for one, you need to release, and again, you need to change your focus. This is a message to you that you're not focusing on the higher area of all of this, the higher level of this, so that you both can go to a 5D level. It doesn't happen because, oh, I feel so much love, so I'm going to try to convince them. Like I said, it's not about convincing anybody. It's about loving yourself and having them come to a divine union. Now, sometimes you may feel neglected. And you may feel like, I have to tell this person and give them a piece of my mind on why are they neglecting me? Why are they doing this to me? And you want to tell them off in a sense. That's not going to bring them back, or that's not going to solve the situation in your relationship problem. You know, you could be having that relationship problem, but speaking up for your mind, and because you're hurt, because you love them, because you know that there is something higher and energetically connected between you two, you're trying to fix it all. And you know what? You can't fix it. You cannot do it. You are capable of doing certain things to a certain extent, but when it comes to someone going through a spiritual awakening, they have to do it when they're ready. And honestly, they're not ready if you have to be the one to tell them all these things. I know I get a lot of questions on how do I get this person to be awakened. And I too was a runner, and you can watch my video on what I went through being the runner in a twin flame connection. You cannot tell that person anything. If they truly believe in their heart that they're in something, that they are in a right, that's the way it is. That they see it that way. They don't see it any other way. They have to be open to see it. And that's why I understood, you know, what I went through, because I had to go through it in order to find what I was looking for in my life. I was actually searching for the exact same thing as my husband, being the chaser, but I didn't realize it. And being educated in all of this, I didn't realize it. So there again, you cannot tell them. Mentally, you know, it's not about telling them. It's not about educating them on we are twin flames, or we are soulmates, or we're divine soulmates, divine partners. We need to be together. We need to work on this. Well, what, you're wasting time. I need you in my life. You need me in your life. That's not going to work. And I wish it would. And if it did work, I would tell you, go ahead and do it. But don't do it. Change your focus. That is a direct message to you. And I hope you understand it, and not take it in the wrong way, but apply it to your life. Okay, so the next card. Shine. Oh, so beautiful. As you can see, this woman is shining her light. And where is her light? In her heart. Yes, it is in her heart. She is shining that light. She is opening up because she knows that she is worthy of more. She is meant to have more. And by shining her light, everybody sees it. It's like an aura of beauty that is around her, and she's focusing on the true meaning of life, the true meaning of love. If you don't look at that, you can't change your focus, and you can't release anything. So in order for you to shine, it's time to make some adjustments. Really, it really is a time to make an adjustment in your life. Not an adjustment like, okay, I'll do that for the time being. I'll say my positive affirmations. I'm going to meditate more. I'm going to get into exercise. I'm going to do all the things that are good for me. And I'm going to be eating clean and staying away from GMOs and toxic foods or processed foods or whatever. I mean, I'm not going to go into the food situation, but you understand what I'm talking about. It's releasing all the toxic energies out of your life and focusing on your true center, true emotions, a true love that you have deep in your heart. When this is done, all things are possible. Yes, everything is possible. The gift of life, the gift of love, the gift of people coming together in a divine union is all there. But you will never get it. You will never reach that high level until you change your focus. Getting to a 5D level takes work. It's just like when you work on your bodies. Yes, you can transform everything. Somebody that is unable to move off the couch can actually be a marathon runner. In time, of course. They can look like one person and transform to another type of person that you would never, ever recognize them. I see this all the time. This is the way your spirit is. Changing all of these things can actually embrace what is truth in your heart and facing that truth, whatever that truth may be. Sometimes the truth hurts, and I'm not here to tell you what to do and what you need to do, but I'm trying to help you find a certain pattern in your life that you need to eliminate, you need to release, change the focus. It's all about new beginnings that will shine inside you if you allow it to be given to you. I feel there's so much light in you. I really do. I feel like you have so much to offer. But what are you doing right now? You have to remember that. What am I doing? Well, I'm not letting myself shine. I'm not letting myself be myself. I'm not on my authentic self. Try this. Positive affirmations, feeling love inside you, not allowing people or anyone to bring you down. Sometimes you have to put people aside. I'm not saying cut off, but family members, I mean, I'm talking about just people in general. If they pull you down in any way, it's a time to just put them away, put them aside, and not let their energies get to you. And especially if they're coworkers, if they're people that you work with on a day-to-day basis, if you're feeling like you're being bullied in any way, talk about it. Tell somebody about it. I mean, you have to defend yourself. Don't allow it to continue, is what I'm saying. That's where changing your focus comes in. And don't be afraid. You have to speak up. If you never speak up, if you never come up and be assertive, it's never going to happen. Nobody is going to do it for you. You have to treat yourself as if you were looking at someone around you, your child, your spouse, your mother, your father, your sister, I mean, someone you love, someone you care about. Would you let anybody talk down upon them? No, I guarantee you would stick up and say, no, it's not like that. And you need to just do that for yourself because you are your own BFF. And I always say this, loving yourself makes a world of difference. Okay, let's go to the next card. Just breathe. Yes, just breathe. As you can see, it's time to just not worry. It's a time to not think about everything and look inside your true authentic self. She lives inside there, or he lives inside you. This is a card that is symbolic. It represents that you need to breathe. You need to focus on the life that is in you, shine, changing your focus, releasing. It means that you need to not stress about things so deeply. I know we get to a time when things just get to us, and one negative thought, what it does, you know what it does, it brings on 7 more, and before you know it, you're in a full-blown panic attack, or you have full-blown anxiety about the situation because you didn't know how to breathe. Yes, take a deep inhale breath, cleansing breath, and just release it. When you feel the tension, when you feel the stress, you need to breathe. Now, I can tell you how to meditate, I can tell you how to breathe and relax, but I think you know how to do it. I think you know how to breathe, I should say. So the next time you're feeling overwhelmed, that person is not being the person that you want them to be, or they're not expressing themselves the way they should, or whatever the case is, you need to breathe. You need to just focus. Hold on to your palms, clench them, and just take a nice deep cleansing breath. Sometimes when you inhale this positive energy, and I'm not talking about air, I'm not talking about oxygen, but having that feeling of self-worth, of loving worth, of something, having that feeling of love when you breathe in can actually be absorbed. So think of a heart, close your eyes, breathe it in, and then release it. Maybe you won't feel 100% better right afterwards, but with time, just like I talked about that transformation happening inside you, it's going to get easier. Now, I don't know what your situation is, but whatever you're going through, whatever you're dealing with, it's all about coping with it. We can't change people, we can't change situations, but we have the power to change our inside of ourselves. We have the power with our free will to make ourselves the best that we can in our lives, and success, happiness is part of the package. It's part of the perks. Because once you acknowledge all of these things just come naturally. And I'm not saying that I am just so happy all the time, but these are the practices that I do in my life that I've practiced for so many years. The best way to overcome any type of stress, any type of negativity. Things sometimes is not easy. Yes, I go through it, you go through it, we all go through it. It's part of our life lesson. It's part of what makes us who we are. But if we're not getting the lesson and we're not growing from it and moving on from that lesson, we're always going to be in a stagnant area, and that's where you don't want to be. You want to transform into the best that you can be in your life and to help others around you, because it's all about us sticking together and being as one, as unity. That's basically what it is, like I said. So I really hope that this reading helped you. It was a direct message towards you, and I hope you really use it to your highest good. If you like this video, I hope you can give me the thumbs up and subscribe to my channel, because I do have other videos that I will be posting in the coming weeks. I try to post these types of reading videos on a weekly basis, but I have all other videos that I do post occasionally. You can also check out my articles on my blog. I have different types of topics about soulmates, twin flames, divine soulmates, and maybe they might give you a little bit of a understanding on certain things, answer some of your questions. And if you would like to also book a reading, a private session with me, there is information on my blogs that will help you to book a reading with me. Also, if you have any comments about this reading or anything in general, I love to hear from you. I wish you all with lots of peace, love, and light. Namaste.